You know that list of good habits we all have? The one that says exercise more, read every day, eat healthier, but actually doing them just feels like such a chore. Well, what if I told you the problem isn't you? It's not about your willpower, it's your approach. Turns out, there's a really simple system that can make building good habits feel, well, almost automatic. Let's get into it. Okay, so first, a little reality check. You know all those New Year's resolutions we make with so much hope? Get this, a staggering 80% of them are completely abandoned by February. 80! So if you've ever felt like you failed your resolution, you are in very, very good company. The real question is, why does this keep happening? So what's the deal? Are we all just lazy? Do we just lack willpower? Well, the research says absolutely not. The real reason most of us fail isn't a character flaw. It's a design flaw. We're simply using the wrong system, or more often than not, no system at all.
So before we can build a better system, we have to figure out why the old way keeps breaking down. Most of us fall into what I like to call the 80% failure trap, and it's basically built on three really common, really simple mistakes.
And here they are, the three big habit killers. First, we go way too big, way too fast. We've all been there, right? On January 1st, it's, I'm going to hit the gym 2 hours a day, when we haven't worked out in years. Second, we rely on motivation. But motivation is an emotion. It comes and it goes. It's totally unreliable. And third, and this is a big one, we have that all or nothing mindset. We miss one day and we think, well, I've blown it, might as well quit.
So if you take away one thing from this first part, please let it be this. It's time to stop blaming yourself. This is not a personal failure. It is a system failure. The moment you stop trying to force things with willpower and start focusing on building a smarter system, that's when everything changes.
Okay, so let's get to the good stuff. How do we build that better system? Well, the key is understanding how our brains are actually wired to form habits in the first place. It all comes down to this really powerful three-step loop that our brain runs on autopilot. This whole process is called the habit loop. Just think of your brain as being, well, kind of lazy, but in a really smart way. It's an efficiency expert. It's always looking for ways to save energy, so it turns any behavior you repeat often enough into a neurological shortcut. That's how things become automatic, whether they're good habits or bad ones.
And what's so cool is how simple this loop really is. It's just three parts. First, you have the cue. That's the trigger. Let's say your alarm goes off in the morning. That leads to step 2, the routine, which is the action itself. You pick up your phone and start scrolling social media. And finally, step 3, the reward. You get that little hit of dopamine. Once you see this loop, you realize you can actually hijack it to build any habit you want.
Okay, so theory is great, but how do we actually put this science into practice? Let's use a really simple, practical framework, the 21-day method. Now, you've probably heard it takes 21 days to form a habit. And look, the real science says it can take longer, for sure. But think of these 21 days as the perfect boot camp to get through the hardest part and build some serious momentum. This 21-day boot camp really breaks down into 3 distinct phases. First, you've got days 1 through 7, the struggle. And you should expect it to be a struggle. Your brain is literally fighting the change. That's totally normal. Then comes week 2, the adjustment. It still takes effort, but you'll feel the resistance start to fade. And finally, days 15 to 21. This is the sweet spot, the automation phase, where it all starts to feel second nature.
All right, now we're getting to the really practical stuff. To make it through those 21 days and way beyond, you're going to need a toolkit. So I'm about to walk you through 5 simple, non-negotiable rules that will make your new habits stick for good. Rule number 1 is going to sound completely backwards, but trust me, it's an absolute game changer. You have to start impossibly small, like so small it feels ridiculous. Your goal isn't to meditate for 30 minutes, it's to meditate for 1 minute. The point isn't to get an amazing workout. The point is just to master the art of showing up. This quote just nails the idea perfectly. There's a guy who wanted to build a gym habit, and he made his rule just this. Put on my gym clothes and drive to the gym. That's it. He didn't even have to go inside. Why? Because he knew the hardest part is never the workout, it's just getting started. And once he was there, he almost always worked out.
Rule number 2 is all about leverage. It's a brilliant little trick called habit stacking. The formula couldn't be easier. After I do my current habit, I will do my new habit. You're basically piggybacking the new behavior onto the momentum of a routine that's already completely automatic.
So here are a few perfect examples. Your brain already has a highway built for pouring your morning coffee, right? So you just attach your new journaling habit to that. Brushing your teeth is on total autopilot, so you just tack on 10 push-ups right after. You're just adding a new step to an existing sequence.
Okay, seriously, listen up because this might be the most important rule of them all. Never miss twice. Look, you're not a robot. Perfection is a myth. You're going to have an off day, life is going to happen, and you'll miss a day. That is okay. The goal is not perfection, it's consistency.
Just think about it like this. Missing one day? That's an accident. It's human. It has basically zero effect on your long-term progress. But missing a second day in a row? That's not an accident. That's the start of a new habit, the habit of quitting. It breaks your momentum and makes it so much harder to get back on track.
So how do you make sure you don't miss twice? Rule number 4. Track your habit visually. There is something incredibly powerful in your brain when you can actually see your progress. That visual proof gives you a little hit of satisfaction, and it makes you not want to stop and ruin your streak.
This is famously known as the Seinfeld strategy. Yeah, the comedian Jerry Seinfeld. He used this exact method to make himself write jokes every single day. He got a big wall calendar, and every day he wrote, he drew a big red X over that day. He said that after a few days you have a chain, and then your only job is not break the chain. And finally, we have rule number 5, another huge game changer. Design your environment for success. We all love to think our habits are a matter of self-control. But the truth is, our environment is usually in the driver's seat. The real secret is to make your good habits the easiest, most obvious choice. You want to rig the game so you win. These examples are so simple, but they are so powerful. You're not relying on your motivation to kick in. You're letting your environment do the work for you. If a water bottle is right there on your desk, you'll drink it. If a book is on your pillow, you'll see it. You're designing a world where the right choice is the path of least resistance. All right, we've covered the why, we've covered the how. Now it's time to put this all together into a dead simple action plan that you can literally start today. Let's call it your 21-day challenge. Here it is, the entire system on one slide. Step 1, pick one habit, just one. Step 2, make it ridiculously, embarrassingly small. Step 3, stack it on top of a habit you already do. Step 4, get a calendar and don't break the chain. Step 5, make never miss twice your golden rule. And finally, step 6, set up your environment so it's easy to win. That's it. That is the whole system. Let's just end on this one powerful idea. The people who do incredible things like Warren Buffett, who reportedly reads 500 pages a day, they're not superhuman. They don't have more willpower than you. They've just mastered this one simple truth. It's not about willpower. It's about building a better system. So the only question left is, what system are you going to start building today?